fighting and stuff. Should we just do the Mortal Kombat now?
Mortal Kombat. Liu Kang. Johnny Cage.
I mean, they understand.
Well,
I mean,
these are the best two
the
guests
fact
we've
that
had.
we have to now. I was gonna say, wow.
This is my favorite
Damn.
episode.
Man, that just made me so happy. Two Kramers, two Kramers. This is what you get with two Kramers. We don't say but we have fun. That's all we say when the day is done. It's two Kramers, two Kramers. Two Kramers, two Kramers. Man, this is going to be a fun episode.
Hot app.
I was excited about this episode because I feel like this is like a colliding of worlds, but not really. Because I'd known you from when I started through Ashlynn.
Yes.
But then later found out you two, lunch buddies,
Best
hanging
friends.
out, best buds.
We're quite close.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Max infamously hates Ashlynn.
Yeah.
Well, we're just
Yes.
that's
Yeah,
different.
yeah.
But it's like Moriarty and Sherlock. You know what I mean? I respect her.
Yeah.
God, do I respect her?
Chris wouldn't get that reference
He
because
wouldn't. I don't watch TV.
he doesn't read.
Unless they
so.
made a video game of it. I don't understand it. I don't know.
Oh my gosh. No, Ashlyn and I are friends too. You don't own Ashlyn.
Do you have her number?
Let me check.
I do. I do.
think I
I
might.
got Ashlynn's
Yeah.
I
number.
think she had shared that with me.
I remember when the
Really
Bronx
quick.
was flooding. Or no, it was Harlem.
Inwood.
Inwood was flooding.
Yeah.
And Ashlynn was stranded up there.
I don't have it.
Because it gets flooded by the two highways.
Yeah.
Because you know how it's like.
Oh, yeah.
without
Well,
the
that
two
whole
highways.
area up there is like valleys.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
northern Manhattan is like really crazy like
You
that.
posted all those pictures of like people fishing in the street.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. It's like, it's Dominican
Life
Republic
finds
up
a
there.
way.
It's so weird the people that fish in Central Park over here. Like
Yeah.
one of the kids that lives in the building, like I've seen him in the wintertime coming back and I was like, he was just ice fishing.
What?
Yeah, and he like knows like all the species of fish, but it's like weird to me because
They're not eating those fish.
they put them back, but like
Oh.
everything in like Central Park is like completely man-made. Like it's like
Well, yeah, it was
every
brought
rock,
in.
every tree,
Yeah.
every
Yeah.
Yeah, that
animal.
broke my
Like
heart
it's like
when I learned
not. Is Central Park a national park? Is that considered a national park?
it's not a
It friggin'
national-
should be.
Okay. Like Grand
That and
Ca-
Maria Hernandez Park.
What does Yellowstone have that Central Park
Come
doesn't have?
on. They got geysers in Central Park. You ever see the fountain?
Me after an iced coffee, taking a walk.
Hello,
Also-
wildlife. Look at the
There's some
big
trees.
cat.
There's some trees in there.
Trees. It's in a national park. Good gravy, Chris.
Yeah. It would be funny though if there was a national park that close to like crackheads and stuff in this area.
They
This neighborhood
they
is
famously don't
Yeah.
have crackheads
Hot.
near Yellowstone.
Meth heads.
I found out it's
Different drug.
fentanyl.
Oh,
What?
What
Oh,
is?
here? I thought they were all crack, but it's fentanyl.
Oh, cool. Where'd you
Fentanyl
find that
heads.
out?
Because who was I fucking? Oh, I was talking to Chris Brown, the comedian Chris Brown.
Oh, yeah.
Because he runs a show and lives over here, and I was like, yeah, all these crackheads, and he was like, he laughed at me. He's like, dude, they're not. No one's. It's not
Smoking
crack.
anymore.
And I was like, what is it?
The
It was
Bronx is.
fentanyl.
Yeah.
It
The
was
Bronx is
fentanyl.
still smoking crack.
And they call them trash cans. Those the little capsules that are open all over the sidewalk.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know because Fent would make you
I
almost
love
like
that
a
we're
do-
saying Fent.
You gotta make it's
She's from
pride.
Inwood.
Yeah.
It's pride. It's pride. It's Fent. It's pride.
Yeah.
It's pride.
But Fent is the fold. Yes, the Fenty fold is what they call it.
So, but these people be up. So, so I'm just confused.
Yeah,
I would think
fentanyl is definitely like an opiate.
Yeah, like a
right. It's like you see
downer.
the people nodding off. That's fentanyl, I think.
Right.
Or dead. Also fentanyl.
Well, they do both. I think they do. I see them doing both.
Dying
They're like
and
very
nodding off.
active,
Yeah.
and then they're
And
sleeping,
then they're like,
standing
"Gotta
up.
go."
That's
Yeah,
just
yeah,
a
yeah.
sugar crush, you know.
think
That's
so?
just like when you've had too much sugar.
Too much Celsius.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Fent, when you guys, because the subway lately, I've had a few lungers that I've lunged.
At you.
Yes.
Wow.
Near.
Okay.
But I
Like
would
trying to push you on the tracks?
No,
going lunge?
like while you're, I should specify.
Yeah.
In the subway, on a
paint a
car.
picture.
Let me, shh, take a breath. The smells, taking the smells. What do you smell? Poop, piss.
Sometimes they have a sweet smell. Do you know that?
What
When,
does?
like
What
when
does?
there's like a homeless person, they smell like sweet, like a brownie, but it's like it's not good.
What are you talking about?
When they smell
I think that's you.
No,
They smell
it's not
sweet.
me.
I've always smelled like a musk.
Yes.
Like a very I love soup and I talk about that a lot.
Right.
And there's a hot broth coming out of these people.
There's a
sometimes.
hot broth one, then there's like
There's sour milk also.
Yes, there's a sour milk, but then there's there's another one sometimes when it's like I don't know how else to describe it. It's like bad batch of brownies or something.
Bad batch of brown. Well, I'm gonna
Yeah.
be on the lookout.
What
for
you're
that.
describing, I
I
think,
haven't
is
smelled that
drugs.
one.
I think you're describing that like subtle sweetness smell. I think is some sort of drug. I don't know if it is fent or some methamphetamine,
It doesn't really work. It doesn't really work.
What does crack smell like?
Crack smells sweet. I think.
Yeah, I think it might be crack.
Oh,
That
they
might
just
actually
have
be
crack
crack.
on their clothes?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I was what I
so
was saying.
disappointed.
I just can't get it out
He's
in
like, I
the
thought they
wash.
had brownies.
Yeah.
off the
Yeah.
I thought they were bacon.
I thought
And
it was
he's
just
upset
like
because you can't eat the sweets. Whatever they have, you can't even eat it because it's probably not good for you.
Okay, wait. So you were getting shoved.
Well, not shoved. But
Lunge.
lungers.
Lunge. Okay, paint the
I
picture.
witnessed a couple lungers. The problem is like the folks, you know how they're now involving us in the plot more.
Well, sometimes I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe with the weather changing.
With the weather.
Yeah. Getting more.
Yeah,
used-
cicadas are
trying-
coming out.
Yeah, just trying to make more connections. Everybody's in a better mood.
Yeah.
You know.
Social.
But
Yeah.
I saw this man. He stopped the lunger with it was like witchcraft.
Oh.
The guy was like
Wait, lunging to what? Like
at the other like he was on one
Oh.
side of the subway car, sitting down, and he was like,
Wait, this was inside the car.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is inside the car.
Oh, and he's clicking his teeth.
Yeah, you know,
like a Cenobite. Like a Cenobite.
Yeah, like in The Last of Us, the
Yeah.
first
Oh,
stage
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah.
infection. Like a clicker is what they call them.
yeah.
You know what I mean? That's it. Yeah, she knows it. That's it. You
That's
saw
very
it.
good.
Did you see him?
Yeah.
That's good.
That's good.
I am him.
So anyway, but he starts revving up.
Oh.
You know, and you can tell he's getting ready to go.
Yeah.
Who is
Yeah.
he?
Yeah.
Is he lunging at like another crazy
There's,
person?
no,
or
no,
just
he's
like
lunging
a-
across at just the line of just other people.
Is he talking at all, or is
Well,
he just?
the talking? I wouldn't say is a language. More of something I'm
No,
sure he'd
maybe is he
understand.
grunting, making noises?
Yeah, he's making noise. He
Yeah.
looks upset. He keeps yelling at no one.
Yeah.
And then he finally does lunge, and he was lunging at this woman that was
Oh.
sitting across from him, and a man was sitting next to her. This man stops this other man. No physical contact, no violence. He just does this. While the guy lunges, he's like, and he's coming at her.
Nice.
Oh,
He puts his
wow.
hand up, and the guy just fucking.
Oh.
It freezes in there like a spell, and the guy's just like this. He can't move. I was blown away. I was writing down. I was taking notes. He just goes like this.
Tuck
And
the
this
hand.
woman also was like, because this guy just says,
Starts bleeding from the nose.
yeah,
like,
you
oh.
got me. You got me. It was like 11 on Stranger Things.
yeah.
This guy just, it was amazing. So if anybody ever needs a move.
Well, that's good. I do think sometimes if you're dealing with a person who's in like a deep psychosis, if you're just like, "Hey, back off,"
Yeah.
that'll snap them out. Like if
Eye
you can
contact?
be like,
Yeah.
I mean, also you have to be careful because that's how a lot of people get stabbed. So.
Right.
So it's a high risk,
It's
high
50-50.
reward.
Exactly. Do you want to be a hometown hero or you want to be in the ER? You know.
Or you want to be on a T-shirt this summer.
Yeah.
Bad.
I know, R.I.P.
Yeah.
She always loved the C train.
Do you ever daydream about yourself in a heroic situation? And if
Yes.
yes, what's your go-to
Absolutely.
scenario?
I jump in front of a train.
That's suicide, dude.
Is it? No, but I'm making the world a better place.
He is saving us.
I'm helping you.
Okay.
He is saving
Saving
us.
us.
Yeah,
We're having to
yeah,
deal
yeah.
with
There goes
him.
that
Yeah.
sweet smell.
I'm a hero.
Yeah.
And what's this? Okay.
But what do you,
All
it's
right.
like,
What about you? How you do
is
it?
it like spider? Like, is the train gonna like fall off and you're like holding the train back?
No, like I just like the train's coming and I lay on the tracks before it hits the brakes.
That's textbook
Oh.
suicidal ideation.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna need you to talk to somebody.
But it's coming. it's just on its regular route. Nothing's gone wrong with the train, and you just jump
He
in front
is
of it.
the problem.
How is that a hero?
Because I'm killing myself.
Right.
But see, that's
to help
not-
you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, back
That
to my
doesn't
question.
help
My
us.
question
Why
still
were you
stands.
laughing a second ago and now you're sad about
Because
it?
it's
Because we thought about
upsetting.
it.
Oh, you thought about it too long? You started thinking about it too long?
We all had different answers at the same time.
What did you say?
I said I thought it was funny, but now it's sad. You keep
Yeah.
repeating it.
Well, you're making me explain it now. Now it's sad.
We were just like, tell us how you're the hero, but you're like, I'm gonna ruin everyone's day on the train.
Yeah.
Everyone will be
That
late.
is, it's so selfish.
Yeah,
That's
it's
a villainous
yeah.
activity,
Very
intrinsically.
selfish. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Back to my question.
Okay.
What are your normal answers to it?
I'm definitely like taking a gun out of someone's hand.
Oh, cool.
Yeah,
okay.
for
yeah,
sure.
yeah, yeah.
I go high.
Where
you
does
know,
it
Yeah.
usually happen?
on the train, on the
Yeah.
street, you know.
How are you? What's your move?
Just that typical like hata
Yeah,
move.
oh, Steven
Wait,
Seagal.
Yeah,
You're just doing this.
Yeah.
Hand move.
I'm
She's
doing the
just like-
flap.
Have you
Go to
seen
sleep.
Steven?
Yeah. Him now.
So good.
What's yours? What are you?
I'm usually like standing up to the cops, confronting a homophobe, something like that, like very social justice warrior.
Wow.
Love it.
Yeah.
That's very
or
realistic
like
for you, though.
or like
You
a
wouldn't do
creepy
that.
guy doing
Yeah.
something always.
Yeah.
like I like confronting a homophobe.
Like,
Like
hey,
what's the scenario that
I
like,
don't know. Just like leave
like where
that
there's
gay
just
guy
like
alone.
there's like a gay
bub.
guy on the ground and
Like,
he's
hey,
just like yeah.
Love is love.
Yeah.
So for your hero scenario, you first imagine a hate crime.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then you
Yeah.
It's
stop
also
it.
a very
Yeah.
it's also like a very like 70s or
Yeah.
like 80s hate
Very
crime.
like vigilante justice.
Yeah,
yeah,
Like
yeah.
a corrupt power. Like
It-
especially the
you-
cops. Like
You take off your glasses. You're like,
Yeah.
hey.
It
Yeah.
would be funny
Yeah.
if you see,
Yeah.
you see that playing out and you're like, leave that gay guy alone. And he's like, I'm not gay.
all right, well, all right.
Go back to the
Continue,
beating.
continue.
Come on, it's Pride Month.
Come on. No, but like these cops, I don't know if you guys have been seeing this, but one of our pals got arrested recently for driving his bicycle around a parked cop
Yes.
car.
Yeah.
Who?
Dwayne Cullen.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
And it was like a really bad interaction.
Yeah, and he was just like, "What?" Like
Got
he got
arrested?
he got taken to jail, and then I saw today another woman posted a thing that she like looked like over at cops and like kind of smirked, and then was riding a city bike in the bike lane, and they like pulled her over and were like, "You were," and like took her to jail.
So
Yeah.
you're telling me
I'm telling you, these
you're
cops
telling me these cops
are out of control.
are out of control. They're
We
not
gotta
doing
do-
good stuff.
They're
You've
doing
heard it
bad
here.
stuff.
You're gonna tell me the cops aren't doing nice stuff?
Listen,
back.
I don't know if you guys have heard what cops have been doing to bicyclists.
I mean,
I know
they
other
are
populations
kind
have
of nightmare.
suffered.
We could get rid of some more of the bicyclists.
Yeah, but the cops are just
I-
out
But
of
not in
control.
that way.
I
Yeah.
literally, and
Yeah.
I'm the person that would be like, everyone that rides a bike in the city should be in jail. You
Right.
put them
Yeah.
in jail. I'm like, well, not jail.
Like,
Not like
really.
that.
Well, not jail.
I
Give
didn't mean
them the
jail.
chair.
What are we doing?
That's too much.
Yeah.
I hate cops.
I like you with a mug, though. Have you ever hosted a morning show?
No, but I'm not a morning person.
Okay, an afternoon show. Good afternoon, Midtown.
You're holding it like it's very heavy.
It is.
I think
You
You
want
seen
me to
how
get you a
delicate
tea?
my wrists are? It's
Do you
really.
need support? Just
Thank
every
you.
time.
Oh shit!
What's your hero?
my heroic thing.
Yeah.
It's also it's similar to yours, but not usually.
But you're the gay guy getting beat.
Oh,
up.
come on! Right.
And you're like, I have a knife. Get away!
He's
I
so
fool them with
Got
trickery. I pull the little bag of glitter out of my pocket
Yeah.
into their
Blinded
eyes.
him.
so mad.
You know me. No, it's similar to yours, but they don't have a gun.
What do
do
they
they
have?
have?
A whip?
Yeah, it's usually like some type of other weapon. It's a similar kind of disarm scenario.
Yeah.
But I also, for some reason, in my heroic scenarios, I'm very athletic. Something I would never.
Ooh, yeah,
I can do.
parkour.
I'm pulling off moves. Yeah,
Parkour.
I'm
Yeah.
spinning around
Yeah,
the
yeah,
poles
yeah.
on the train.
Ooh.
I'm knocking people
it's
out.
on the train.
Oh, it's on the train
Okay.
while it's moving, and I'm flipping around.
Oh, you're on your
wouldn't
Jackie
believe
Chan
you're
It's
doing-
multiple
Yeah.
assailants. It's
Yeah.
not just one guy.
Yeah.
And I'm just
Yeah,
fucking,
you're doing Showtime moves.
But to be clear, I'm doing exactly what
Yeah.
I'm doing.
Yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
they are all the people that are committing crime. They are clean. I don't want to touch anybody that's dirty. So if
So it's
I don't
clean
want
criminals.
Yeah, they're all clean criminals.
On their way to Wall Street.
Wait,
Yeah.
yeah,
I don't want to touch. I'm sorry. I would help, but
I would. Have you ever seen when they
Yes.
smell sweet?
sweet. When they smell sweet.
Someone's getting beat up. Max is like, I would, but he's just
but
too
he's
dirty.
got a
Yeah.
sweet smell that I don't like, and I'm not touching that.
Also, just stealing a cop's horse, I would be very into.
Cops
Yo,
what?
the horse cop thing in New York is so weird.
Are
to
they
me.
still around?
Yeah.
they still
I
trot
haven't seen them in a
around.
minute.
They're still trotting around. Yeah, they're still out
In
there.
public or just
Yeah.
in the park?
But here's my
public.
thing.
When there's demonstrations and stuff, they always have them out.
Yeah, but even
Oh, yeah.
even not, they'll just have them on patrol in the
Because
park.
they have an $11 billion budget.
Yeah, right.
Like,
I would have a
literally.
horse too.
Yeah.
Up to the comedy show.
Do you even get like? Is that a sought after job or like all the guys like
Yes.
I'm on horse duty?
Yeah.
But here's the thing: all the cops in New York
on
are
horse
from. They're basically from the 5 boroughs. So like, is it just like a guy from Staten Island? Like, I would get a horse cop from like Kentucky. There's horses everywhere. It's
You
rural, but
forget
like in New York,
how much
it's like
some
a guy who's
people
just
wanna
like,
be
yeah, I'll
cowboys.
learn how
Yeah.
to ride a horse.
But
What's
horses
that?
are sweet.
People really like being cowboys.
And riding
One time
horses.
in-
I'd
Right,
be a
but-
horse
but-
cop.
in
Yeah.
college,
You were a horse girl?
Yeah.
Did
Yeah?
the guy
Yeah.
learn how to ride a horse to be the cop, or was he a person who already knew how to ride a horse? who
Why
then
is
He
this the
became-
learned
part?
how-
Well, yeah,
I think he
why is
learned
that in
how-
your
why is
head?
it tripping
Because
you up?
it's New York City. It's
How
not
hard
like
is it to
it's
learn
not,
how to
it's not-
ride a
we're talking
horse?
about like a ranger in
Actors
like
do it all the
Wyoming.
time.
Yeah,
It's
he's
a
not
fucking New
taming the
York-
horse.
Yeah.
This guy's from the 5 boroughs.
Do you know-
Who
have
the
you
fuck knows how to ride a horse?
Chris,
Someone in-
have you
Like, part of
ever
a-
been on a horse? It's not. You just get on. It's pretty. It's not like flying an airplane.
They're domestic horses. It's
Yeah.
not a wild stallion. He's got, whoa, girl. Whoa.
So it's just like a guy named Frank from like Long Island or fucking Queens or whatever who's just like, yeah, I'm a horse cop.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably.
So weird.
I think there was a This Is Love episode about a horse cop and his horse.
In New York City?
Yeah.
One time
Oh.
in college during a concert, they used
You
the
got
horse
fucked by a
cops to
horse.
kind of get us off the beach because there were too many people and it was becoming like unruly. And then this kid Eddie punched a horse in the face. Yeah, it was insane.
Eddie.
Well, the horse, the cop was kind of bucking with the horse and
Yeah, but
kind
you
of
can't blame
being
the
violent with the
horse.
kids. Yeah, you should never punch the horse. Punch the cop, but he couldn't
Punch
reach
The
him.
horse
You can't
didn't do
reach the
anything?
cop.
Punch him in the
But
knee.
also, that horse is a cop.
That horse was a cop.
That horse is a fucking
No,
cop,
the
and you
horse-
said you don't like cops.
I don't
which
like
means
cops,
you don't
but
like
I
that
love
horse.
those horses. Don't know.
They didn't
don't
sign
know.
up.
They didn't
Yeah,
sign up.
They're not getting paid.
They're still
That's true.
helping.
I mean, to be fair, it was more of like a
It's better than being a carriage
pushing the horse's
horse.
face away from his face, but he then
Yeah.
it was.
But it's
it was
better
Did the
than
horse
being a
do
carriage
anything?
horse, I
no
think.
horse didn't give a fuck. They can punch like a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
horse
The
isn't gonna-
the horse
yeah.
is
That's
like,
not
that
gonna-
was
yeah.
cute.
You think
Yeah.
you're
That
gonna
was
punch a
cute.
horse?
Yeah.
It's not Blazing Saddles where the guy knocks the horse out.
I would never hit a horse.
I
just
would
'cause-
never hit
I would never hit a horse. Oh, that's funny. You know what's great? We're on the topic of a lot of like heroism,
Heroism.
and like fighting and stuff. Should we just do the Mortal Kombat now?
Mortal Kombat.
Dun, dun,
Liu
dun,
Kang.
dun, dun, dun,
Johnny
dun,
Cage.
dun,
I mean,
dun,
they're
dun,
see they
dun,
understand.
Ray
Yeah,
Well, I mean,
these are the best two
the
guests
fact
we've
that
had.
they have to now. I was gonna say, like,
This is my favorite
Damn.
episode.
man, that just made me so happy. Because you're also doing the original soundtrack, which
Yeah.
has no association to the movie whatsoever.
No.
It's also not even on Spotify, which makes me sad.
Wait, it is in the movie.
Well, there is one crossover, but they made a Mortal Kombat CD before any movie was even conceived of.
Really?
And there is like a Mortal Kombat CD. You can listen to it on YouTube, but it's not on Spotify.
Not on Spotify.
But I had the CD.
Yeah?
Nothing beats
Before
the
the
first
movie?
movie.
Each
The way they
song
hit
is a
that
different
movie.
character. There's a
Oh.
Kano song, a Scorpion song. Yeah, it's all like sick 90s house shit.
So anyway, it seems like you guys are gonna understand the assignment, and now the standards are set high. Where are you going?
I want to check something.
I tried playing the new Mortal Kombat game, and I didn't like it.
No, they're not as fun.
Yeah.
And you gotta like buy the characters now, where you used to.
What?
Yes, you gotta buy. Yeah.
DLC bullshit.
What is the
Literally.
downloadable content?
Yeah. Let's go. Let's go.
Nailed it.
But is
You
it?
should be able to just unlock people.
Yeah, like you could. You have
Yeah.
to beat everybody, unlock, you get the babalities and the
Exactly.
fatalities.
Fatalities?
Yeah, you
Yeah.
know about babalities?
You mean brutality?
No, you
No,
turn them into a baby.
babalities, baby.
Babality.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
would turn your opponent into a baby.
Yeah, it's just the
shit.
same thing every time. They
Was
just
that the
turn to-
original like friendship one? Because that's
No,
what
No,
they
there was
both
also-
happened at the same time. I think they started in Mortal Kombat 3.
Maybe.
Yeah, which is the greatest one in my opinion.
I agree.
Yeah, hell
Okay.
yeah.
Sick. Well, here's
Wait,
the
did you
question.
play a lot?
Yeah.
Wait, who was your character?
I liked Katana.
Yes.
Hell
Big
yeah.
fan.
Yes.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sick.
Yep.
Johnny
And
Cage.
Oh,
course.
And
Yeah.
I loved, I liked Sub-Zero and Scorpion, of course. And Raiden.
Raiden was cool.
I did not like the American guy, Johnny
The
Cage.
exact one I just said.
Yeah. I didn't like
So
like
me.
him.
So me.
So me. You
I
don't
only
like
played
me.
with Johnny Cage to do the ball split punch.
Yeah.
That was
No,
it,
I
yeah.
liked the
That was always fun.
shadow kicks. Those were sick.
The worst was playing with a person who would just squat and then.
And the kick.
and you're like, we can all
Come on.
do that.
Yeah.
We can all do
Yeah.
that.
That's not a fight.
That's not a fight. Or the person who
Yeah.
just whoop.
Whoop and gets you. Just keeps getting you.
Whoop.
Takes half
Come
your
on.
I
life.
mean, uppercut timing is nice.
Well, it is.
It's pretty cool.
It's
Yeah.
fun.
But not if you
Satisfying.
keep doing it.
Yeah.
Like,
Who's the guy with the hats?
Kun Lao.
Cool.
Wow.
Yeah, that's Liu Kang's cousin or
Oh,
whatever.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know backstories.
And who was the other woman with the size? With the
Melina.
Melina.
Or was she had the staff?
No, the
No.
lady
She
with
had
the
the side.
size.
You're thinking of Jade.
who's
Oh,
the
Jade.
lady
No,
with
Jade had the hair. No, that was
Jade had the stick.
The lady.
Jade had
Green.
the stick. Yeah.
Green.
The lady with
stick.
like the the 4
Shiva.
arms.
Oh yeah,
Shiva.
Yeah.
The Shiva got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People.
Yeah.
First of all,
yeah.
wood. I mean, if we're talking Shiva,
Oh, hell
wood.
yeah.
I
wood.
don't
Mash.
think-
I do it knowing that she was going to tear
Yeah.
me apart afterwards.
I don't think was there a big guy like
Goro.
Yeah, Goro. They look
Yeah.
just alike. Yeah. Yeah.
A,
Yeah, Goro is sick.
Anyway, the reason why we brought this up, and this is a question on every episode, is we are making Mortal Kombat. Our version, every guest that we have is becoming a character in the
okay.
game. So who would be your character in the game? And it could be any lore, any backstory. You can make it a lizard guy with a fucking thing and then all sorts of things.
But I will. Oh, sorry.
Please.
I will add though. This isn't like a bit. like Bo.
We
Bo?
have the developer on the line. This isn't a bit. We have investors.
Get your shit
Don't
together.
drop.
By that I mean like when we asked Bo, he's like, well, I'll be like a failed improv guy. It was like, no, this is like more about like,
She gets it.
yeah, like it's about like your
That's so
essence.
Bo.
This is like your essence of like who you are, you know?
give me a break.
Give me
Yeah.
a break.
Roll
Give me
your
a
eyes.
break.
I
Come
know
on,
we
Bo.
got mad at him. We told him
yeah,
we.
yeah.
Whereas Babbitt knew immediately his name and full
Yeah.
power set.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there's a range.
Okay.
What's your character? Living, hopefully.
Okay. Well, as we previously discussed, I do have a love of horses, so I would love to be a centaur. Okay. Yeah, centaur.
That's fucking good.
Right, centaur. Obviously, like kind of metal bra.
Yeah.
Yeah, of
A
course.
breastplate.
A
Yeah,
breast.
yeah,
Maybe
yeah.
no. I think a bra. I think like a.
Is there a difference?
Well, like a
Yes.
breastplate's
Oh,
like
it's the full thing.
But I think want to be
Yeah.
like a sexy.
Yeah.
Hell
you know,
yeah.
Kind of like Xena on a horse.
Yeah.
Wood.
Yeah.
Also
Yeah.
would.
Yeah. And then I think for powers, obviously we would have a kick, we would have a gallop,
Right.
Oh,
a rear,
That's
like
a
all of
gallop.
that. Yeah.
That rear kick is devastating.
Yeah.
let me
That's
tell
like
you.
a.
That's fatality
That-
right there.
Yeah.
in the newer games, you can knock people into
Yeah.
different parts of the stage. That
Yeah.
fucker will
Yeah.
send you downstairs. You're going all the way
Yeah.
through the screen.
Yeah. And then I think probably like sword, bow, and then I would like a little, maybe like a horsey treat would be like a little bomb or something that the horse can spit, or like, ooh, maybe the horse also, maybe the bottom, I could do something with the tail.
Are
Like
you
a-
saying there's a horse's head?
No, I didn't mean a horse's head. I meant my head.
Okay.
A centaur. Yeah.
You did say the horse spit.
I know.
But you
I
are.
know.
She is half horse.
I know. I forgot.
But it's a human top.
human
Yeah.
top,
Yeah.
and then horse bottom.
But I like
Yeah.
the whip with the hair.
Whip with the tail.
That's great.
I think that's good. Maybe
That's
some blades in there.
Oh.
Hell
Yeah.
Yeah, you weaponize your tail.
Yeah.
Yeah,
gotta
that's
weaponize
sick.
You have
Yeah.
a lot of weapons.
A lot of
this
weapons.
is good.
I kind of like that you're spitting acid or whatever.
Yeah.
I'm kind of into that.
And
Something-
acid spit. A lot
yeah.
of all the characters have that. And by the way, she can disappear or
Yeah.
teleport.
Yeah.
Or maybe
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
teleportation. I mean, because I am like a celestial being, so
Yeah.
or maybe I
Right.
can do something with the stars.
Yeah,
Yeah.
It's giving like an Artemis kind of
Yeah,
goddess.
yeah,
of
yeah,
the
yeah,
punch
yeah.
kind
It's
of
giving
vibe.
I am a
wizard.
Sagittarius, so.
Oh, shit.
Oh God.
the acid's coming up.
She spits ass.
I know. Sorry about your table.
Wait. What do we think for fatality?
Oh,
Yeah.
fatality.
And we need a name.
Maybe it's like a rear up,
Mm-hmm.
and then maybe like a bum 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 bum, like a boxing, like to the point where the head gets pulverized.
Yeah.
and the body falls, and then I turn around and horse poop on the body.
No,
Yeah.
not
Yeah.
dookie in on the carcass.
Yeah,
Finish him.
Oh no,
Hell yeah.
that's devastating. That's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a finisher.
That was
Nope.
incredible.
Thank
No
you.
one comes back from that. Yeah. Yeah.
And then I don't know name wise. I don't know.
What's the name? What's a female horse? Is it a mare?
Yeah.
That's not
It's
fun
not
to
good.
work with.
No,
Yeah,
no,
that's not
no.
very. You can't do any puns with that.
No. Maybe like Lipizzaner.
What?
Lipizzaner. That's a type of stallion. a
Wow.
Lipizzaner
Sounds like a
stallion.
medication.
Deep cut.
Yeah.
Yeah. With Libison.
Maybe about like
You too can spit acid.
Lipon, or I'm trying to think of other horse breeds. Tennessee Walker.
Okay.
Tennessee shitter.
Yeah. Thoroughbred.
If the name is
Thoroughbred.
if the name is Tennessee Walker, then you should keep the whole character, but
make
you
it
have a
from
cowboy
Tennessee
hat on.
Yes,
yeah.
absolutely. Let's do that. Let's do
Wait,
that.
that's
Yeah.
great.
I love that. Tennessee Walker. 'Cause
Tennessee Walker.
Yeah. And I'm like, hey, y'all.
Oh,
Yeah.
you have an accent.
And you got it, and then it's instead of like metal, it's like straw or something.
Well,
you
no,
know? Or
it's just the
bluegrass. It's bluegrass.
Or it can be like.
Oh, I was
the-
just gonna say just the classic flannel.
Oh, that
with
too.
the
That too.
What, yeah, it's like Daisy Duke. Like
Daisy
that.
Duke.
Actually,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
fucking
yeah,
sick.
yeah,
The
yeah.
That's
southern,
so
the southern
good.
centaur.
Southern
Centaur.
Centaur.
The
Southern
southern centaur. Yeah.
That's the alt name. That's the alt
Tennessee
name.
Walker.
And then I can spit whiskey out of my mouth.
Oh,
Yeah.
and set it on
a
fire.
Yeah.
By maybe I could create a spark with my hooves.
Hooves.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
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 Spark on the ground, you
Yeah.
blow it on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's sick.
It goes all the way on the ground, the fire.
Yeah, it's
And
moonshine.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
And let me tell you
Yeah.
something. Tennessee Walker would shit on somebody. Let me tell you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. For
Maybe
sure.
one of your fatalities is you try to square dance with them and just like rip them apart.
Oh, I love that idea.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
so fun.
And just fucking just destroy their body, like rip them into pieces.
Boom,
Yeah,
boom,
yeah.
boom.
Yeah.
Great. I think we got it.
That's
Yeah,
perfect.
hell
That's
yeah.
awesome.
Nailed it.
Nailed
Yeah.
it.
Ashlynn, you've had a lot of time, but sometimes I get in my head in these scenarios.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's no pressure.
But we're all here to build you
And we're
up.
on
Yeah.
your team.
Yeah.
But I've already, I've thought about this at night. So
Perfect.
We
I'm
on
ready.
previous
She's ready
things
to
that
go.
we've made in the
Yeah.
past have talked about this.
My
Oh,
dad
okay.
is going to be so happy. He gets mad when they don't get it.
Yeah. Shouts out Mr. Spinelli.
Thanks,
Oh,
Dad.
is he watch?
Yeah, big fan.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, hello.
He sent me a picture
Well,
of
hello.
fireworks yesterday because we know that Chris Metcalf famously is a platinum member at Phantom Fireworks.
Wait,
Yes.
what's Phantom Fireworks?
A big giant firework outlet store.
Cool.
Yeah.
Where is
He's
it?
a
In Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's huge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, you're thinking about it late at night.
I'm an ice queen.
Oh,
Ice queen.
I love that.
Okay. I have blue eyes. Okay.
Yes.
But I have the same skin color, same
Yeah.
hair.
So it really
Yeah.
pops.
Yes. I have a white fur. And it's just like all the
Yes.
way.
Siberian.
Yes. And it drags.
Oh.
Underneath my coat, icicles.
Oh.
Hell yeah.
My eyes freeze you.
Of course.
Of
Yeah,
course,
yeah,
they're
yeah,
blue.
yeah,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah,
mean?
yeah.
Every once in a while, I yell like, yeah! But then
Hell
that's it.
yeah.
I don't
That
speak.
was terrible.
That's her Inuit coming out. That's her Inuit coming out.
Are you Inuit?
No,
Yeah.
probably.
Damn. Check that one off the friend box. Hey.
New York City. No one's got that one. No one's got that one.
But that's what I have so far.
I love
That's
that.
great.
I love
Hell
that.
yeah.
Can I suggest a name?
Of course.
Ilsa. Evil Elsa.
Oh,
it sounds
But ill.
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 Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Ilsa.
Because I'm ill, son.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah,
great. Yeah.
for
I
sure.
remember when we talked about this years ago, the Mortal Kombat thing. Remember we were shooting that thing for BuzzFeed or whatever
Yeah.
it was, and it was we basically had to send them like a sizzle reel of a show that they were interested in doing with us, where it was basically us just playing video games and talking shit, like Mystery Science
That's fun.
Theater 3000 with video games, which
Right.
basically is now Twitch. And
Literally.
yeah, but when we talked about
that for?
we
lot of
talked
people,
about Mortal Kombat
To Mr. Twitch.
he said he threw it like, which is now Twitch. Like,
Well, it's just like crazy that I just meant that like it was just crazy that we were like doing a thing that was like
You
now
came
it's-
up with
everyone
Twitch.
fucking does it.
Yeah.
you know
I
what
really
mean?
liked Conan's Clueless Gamer when he used to do that. Back
Yes,
on his
that
show.
was
that
really
was like one of
funny.
my favorite
Yeah.
segments.
But when we had talked about the Mortal Kombat thing, and you were like, yeah, it had these ice picks.
Yeah.
You kept saying ice picks.
Yeah.
And you meant icicles, but
Yeah.
then later we were talking about it, I was like, yeah, you just have that brown piece of wood with a nail sticking out of it, and you're like, what? No, I'm talking about long pieces of ice. I was like, no.
You're like,
And
you
I was
mean
like, oh,
ice
you're just being a
picks.
badass Latina with ice picks and just like
Staying to what I
prison
know.
style.
Staying to what I know.
It would be
love
sick
that.
if your character did just have like 2 ice picks handy.
Yeah.
Like ice tools.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
then don't they have like the meat hook one to grab the
Yeah.
big blocks of
Yeah,
I
ice?
have
and
book
shit?
shoes.
Yeah, that's kind of like Cabal's character.
What are they?
is
Yeah,
those,
aren't there like spike shoes? Like,
Yeah.
What are
Oh,
those?
yeah,
snow
Yeah,
shoes.
yeah. You could have
Snowshoes.
You gotta
spikes
have.
on your
Yeah.
shoes, and inside your coat, like you have like a tool belt with fucking like
Right.
sick like ice.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and my finisher is I blow ice. Now I'm blowing ice.
Yeah.
Okay, I blow ice, so then the opponent is like slipping everywhere. They're like whoa, 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 and then I put my ice shoes into their neck. I'm like,
Yeah.
decapitate.
yeah.
Yo,
yeah.
one of your moves should just be like the classic wrestling, like I forget what it's called, but when they just jump in the air in the 2 feet.
Yes.
It's a drop kick.
Oh, the drop kick?
Drop kick.
Yeah, drop
Yeah.
kick with the ice spike shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Oh.
Or
Yeah.
you could do. I would also love to see as a finisher you whipping out a chainsaw and doing an ice sculpture.
Yeah, as a friendship.
Like
Hell
you freeze
yeah.
them into a block of ice and then you
Yes.
sculpt something and it just fills with blood.
Yeah.
That's sick.
Yeah. Love
Wow,
that.
you should
That's
be.
awesome.
I'm
Maybe
ready.
we should
I'm
we should get
ready.
her with the developers. We're gonna get her in the lab with the boys.
I'm ready to go. Or you could skin somebody and then wear them as a finisher.
Oh, like a pelt?
I take
Yeah.
off the fur.
Yeah.
And then I
Yeah.
say,
And you're like, oh.
Oh. That's great. Well, you
mean-
guys
Hell
fucking
yeah.
nailed it.
We're not idiots.
That was
Yeah.
really
We
great.
were-
Yeah, those were great.
Yeah.
Come on.
And
When we asked Rachel Williams, she was like, I've never heard of Mortal Kombat.
What?
No, we were like, okay.
later on, she understood. She was like, "Oh, I didn't know it was called that."
But she's like my age.
Yeah. She just.
I guess she lives in a different world. Oh, she was a dancer.
She was a dancer.
I think so. That's what she told me.
That's so. You know her. She's always lying.
Yeah. Oh, guess what I saw yesterday, which I'd never seen. You're never gonna guess, so I'll just tell you.
Okay. Thank you for not wasting
Yeah,
our
I
time.
don't know why I did that. You know, we were like guess, and you're like, well, I don't know. It could be anything.
Yeah.
I saw a guy. I'm driving back from Queens back to Brooklyn, and I'm stopped in like Astoria, you know, where the train is like above. A guy running on top of the train.
Oh.
Subway surfer.
They make it seem like that's very common, but I've
I
never
was
seen
shocked.
that. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's
What,
crazy.
what train was it?
It was the N train, and it's
Oh,
like when it's
okay.
outside in Astoria.
Yeah, yeah,
And he
yeah.
was like, it was like out of City of God.
Why was he
or
moving?
something? Huh?
Why was he
Because
moving?
they do that now.
It's like fun
Yeah,
for
they're
children
like-
to run outside of on top of the train like speed.
I see it on the one train.
Oh yeah.
Because you know it comes. It's they don't
No.
do it on the underground
I-
one.
I-
They
Well,
do it-
obviously,
Yeah.
So that's not like they're not trying to like skip the fare or whatever.
No.
They're just like
like riding on top. How does that make sense?
I don't know.
They're
Just-
like laying on
That's why I didn't think it made sense. I was like, just jump over the turnstile. If you can make it on top of the train, you can make it over the turnstile.
I'm really not gonna have to pay
I
this
didn't-
$2.90.
No.
It's for the love of the game?
Yes,
That doesn't make any sense.
It's kids, it's teens out there for the rush.
You know people can hop the train and still get it in them, right?
Yeah, that's why I was like, I didn't
Yeah.
think they knew that. Well, I famously don't like to go fast. In any
really?
context. So
Even like
that
do you drive
is a
the speed limit?
No, in the car, but I'm not really. You'll never see me really going above 80.
Oh well, yeah. I
On
feel
the
like
regular
80.
street or on
No,
the
on
highway?
like a highway. You know what I mean? I got nothing to
Sometimes
prove.
I hit 90 and I'm like, oh.
I'd be like, Jesus, this is gonna fall
Well, you know,
apart.
you just kind of drift off.
Yeah, you're like
what about in
thinking-
Colorado where the speed limit sometimes is 85? You could be going like 90.
I've never had the pleasure.
I go 105.
Yeah, that's right. That's
Always
fucking
10 miles
sick.
above at least.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least.
At least. 14
You
is
whip
really
80
sweet.
in Manhattan. You don't give a
did?
fuck.
You did?
She drives
Ashlynn.
like a cab driver from the 90s.
I got it right in
She's
your
fucking
car.
whipping around. Yeah.
I've driven you before.
She
I don't drive
also-
like
she
that.
also-
I've driven you before. Do
Ever
I
since
drive
you
like
got your
that?
car,
I will say you drove me home that one time. I didn't feel good after it.
Oh.
I
I
was
don't
a
even
little
put
sick
my
to my stomach.
seatbelt on.
I was
feel
sick to my
safe.
stomach.
I'm fine, but like, yeah, you.
You should always wear your seatbelt.
All right,
should
Uncle
always-
Sam.
My
You
driver
should
was
always
that bad?
You should always wear your seatbelt. Don't run on top
fine.
of trains.
In the back.
Wait, you haven't taken the subway since you got your car.
Yes, I have.
Oh, you have?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you've been exclusive car.
No, I'll just I do drive a lot. I'll drive, but I have.
Did you drive here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you were talking about.
Yeah.
You we got hit by the same gal outside.
Yeah.
What happened?
There was like a wraith haunting people.
Oh.
She got me at Dunkin' Donuts.
What'd she say?
Can I have a cup of coffee?
And what'd you say?
You got to be careful though.
Literally, I think that was my exact. It was my first time out of the. It was my day. I
You
just
get
started
your
my
coffee at Dunkin' Donuts?
No, I was getting a nice green tea and a wake up wrap with a little hash brown.
Okay.
I get cold brew at Dunkin' Donuts.
I get coffee at Dunkin'.
Guys.
What are you? Starbucks?
I make my own, or I go to
Oh,
local.
what are you doing? A French press?
Okay, I
You're
go
doing
to,
a
like,
pour
local,
over?
like a nice little cafe.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, Clear's
Okay, I
coffee is
respect
awful.
that.
We have a little cafe across
Oh,
the
it's
street,
bad.
and it's gasoline.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You ever been to Monkey
Actually,
Cup?
Dunkin' Donuts does have good coffee. I didn't mean to shame you. I'm
No,
sorry.
it's fine.
You should.
And their green tea is
you should,
fantastic.
because we should be supporting local.
You should support local.
Yeah.
These Dunkins, they're my local. Okay, I love these guys.
It's
their
also
breakfast
it's
wrap?
also good you did get
It's
their
good.
coffee
Is it
too,
good?
because sometimes when they go in, they ask for a coffee, you say yes, and then while they're on, they're like, and a muffin
Yeah,
too,
that's
and then
the-
you're like, all
Oh
right,
my God
and then
forbid
you're
you
like,
buy
fine.
somebody a muffin.
And then, but then it's like you say, fine, I'll get you the muffin. They're like, you want to give me 2 muffins? And you're like, all right.
Well, then you say no.
Well,
You
I
set
know,
a
but then
boundary.
you put
say,
me
you
in a
know
bad
what?
spot.
I think we've had an agreement here.
By the
A
end, I
coffee
just-
and a muffin.
You're negotiating.
Yeah.
Chris
One
is not
coffee,
like
one
that.
muffin.
Chris is not. He'll be like, fine, you can own the Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah,
"Well,
I'll buy you the
All
Dunkin'
right.
Donuts.
Yeah. I'm like, whatever you do,
You
don't
got me
ask
by
me
the
for more,
short
'cause
one.
I always say yes.
Let's trade clothes and go to my job.
You buy a cup of coffee for somebody. I mean, I never do, but
Yeah.
it's nice.
No,
It's a
but
nice gesture.
Did you ever get the baby formula, guys?
No.
What?
Where they want you to buy baby formula?
Yeah.
They're at the bodega, they're like, yo, man, I really need you to buy me baby formula. My kid is so hungry. And I'm just like, what?
Yeah.
And then
What do they use? They return it.
I have
Probably.
no fucking clue
Or they
what
could
they
sell
do
it.
with it.
It's so
Yeah.
expensive.
Yeah, they probably return it or sell
and
it.
then
Yeah.
and then when I was at one bodega and they didn't have the formula, and he was like, all right, then let me get this like that Metrex fucking protein milk instead. Like, I was like, why do you just want heavy milk?
Yeah.
Like,
He's trying to bulk up.
apparently the black market for heavy milk is
Trying to bulk up.
on the rise.
Beach
That happened
season's
to me
right
with a
around the
lady
corner.
before. She asked me for baby formula, and I was like, oh, I felt bad, and I was like, okay, and I went into the bodega they didn't have. She was like, you could just give me the money. I was like, nah.
No.
No.
I give when people are chill about it.
Yeah.
When they're like, can I get $1?
Yeah.
Sure can. But if you're in my face,
No.
Yeah.
and I can, it's just too much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're dirty,
Man,
I don't like it.
If you smell sweet.
if you
Which-
smell sweet,
I don't mind
Yeah.
as long as we're staying in our own
Yeah.
kind of
Yeah.
sure, space.
areas
Yeah,
and
yeah,
spheres.
yeah.
That's
Yeah.
fine. Here's $1. God bless.
Yeah.
Especially if they're acting better than me.
dude,
Can I get $1? Yeah, you want 2?
Like if I have $1 in my pocket,
Yeah.
yes. But if I have to go into my wallet, then I'm like,
If
It's
in
too
my
much,
rule
too
too
much,
is if
yeah.
I buy something with cash
Keep
and
the
it's less
change.
than I thought it was, that's free money.
Yeah.
So I just bought a Poland Spring water bottle. This specific water bottle. It was
Wow.
$2 cash. It was $1 cash. I gave him 2. That's $1 right out the door. That's going to my guy.
Yeah.
That's not a real dollar. That dollar wasn't
It
mine.
doesn't-
That
that-
dollar
yeah.
wasn't mine when I
why
walked
are you
into the
buying
store.
bottles of water? Do you not have a?
Do you not get thirsty?
do you not have a water bottle?
Yeah, but this hits. You ever had a nice cold water?
Yeah.
Oh baby,
From the bottle.
from the bottle.
The
bottle that you
From the
paid
It's
for?
from the
bottle.
Poland Spring. It's only $1.
You're right.
Sometimes I get really thirsty when I'm out.
No, I get it. It's hot. It's hot out there.
I need, if I don't drink water constantly throughout the day, I'll get a little headache.
Yeah.
I'll say it.
Oh,
I'll
I
say
drink water
brave.
constantly.
Yeah.
You're brave.
yeah,
If I-
yeah.
you're really stepping out there.
Yeah.
with
I
that.
mean, most people won't admit that it's water.
What do you mean? They'll say it's vodka?
They'll be like, "Oh, I have a headache," and then you'll be like, "Oh, well, did you eat? Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well,
Oh,
everyone
did you
always
have
lies.
water? No. Well,
Yeah.
Well, then have
You're
some fucking water.
dehydrated.
You're dehydrated. Yeah, your brain's banging around up there. You need some liquid.
Your brain's banging around.
It is. Bong, 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 it's pinballing off the side of your skull. I'm doing a. Have you guys ever done the walk from the tippity top to the biddity bottom of Manhattan?
I've always wanted to, but
I'm doing that on Friday
How
for
long
my
is it gonna
brother's
take?
birthday. I don't know, like 5 hours probably.
Is it like a bar crawl?
No, it's just like a walk. Okay, I thought it would
That-
be.
no, that
I
sounds
thought-
like
I
fun.
thought,
That sounds really
I thought-
cool. Is
No,
your
it's
brother
cool.
Forrest Gump?
okay.
Jesus. Jesus. She goes, okay.
Okay.
Feedback taken.
All right. Okay.
I thought the crowd was gonna go wild.
I thought you guys were gonna be like, cool,
A walk.
walking. How cool! But now when I say it out loud, I understand that.
Well, I think it was
It
that
does
you,
sound
I think
retarded.
the way I think I was also partly processing. You said it like, I don't know, like I've never heard of that as like a thing that people do.
Oh,
I
really?
think it's like it's not cool to people that have lived in New York for a very long time.
I see.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I think
I've lived
that's
here for
like,
10 years.
I was gonna say,
That's-
haven't you been here for?
Yeah.
a
That's
while?
what I'm saying, though. It's like I think it's like when people do it within their first couple of years, it's cool to see the whole city.
Oh.
We've seen the whole
I
city.
haven't though.
Really?
I mean, I've never been to the end of
Inwood?
You ever been to Inwood?
Inwood's fun.
No, I think I've been to Inwood.
Is it along the water?
I've never been to Coney Island. I've never been that
You
deep
never been to
put-
Coney Island?
You see?
You never ridden the Wonder Wheel?
A Wonder Wall.
You never eaten a
Anyway,
hot
here's
dog?
Wonder Wall.
Get a hot dog?
You should go to Randall's Island.
What are you?
That's
Where are
cool.
you gonna start from?
I think we're gonna take the A train all the way to the end of the line.
Okay.
Right.
We're gonna go to the original national forest that's up there.
Yep.
And Inwood, right?
Is that
Yeah.
a national
yeah.
forest?
I think so.
Yeah, it is.
National park.
National Park.
Not a national park.
Oh.
Still not a
Not
national
a
park.
national
Could
park.
be. If we got a forest, we got a
Maybe
park.
we should start working on that.
Yeah. Well, let's write. Let's write to
write.
our representatives.
Yeah.
And then you'll just go down to Pier. Do you know like what's the route?
I don't know. My brother's figuring it all out.
Would you stop in Battery Park? Is it
We're
the
gonna
bottom?
stop and eat and drink.
Are you
and-
gonna like forage your own food?
No,
or,
no.
like,
we're gonna go to. I
go
mean, we're
like
gonna
a-
forage restaurants.
Oh,
I think.
okay.
I think we might go
are
to
you
Barney
soaps?
Green. No.
No. God bless.
You bringing a flask?
No, I don't think so.
That'd be a
I'm gonna
good-
bring water. Gotta hydrate.
You got, please.
Because that
Yeah.
brain will be banging around.
You guys gonna have walking sticks?
That's a
Did you
good
ever see when
idea.
there's a
Yeah.
lot of that in the
On
Upper
your
West
left!
Side. Yeah. The sticks. Yeah.
The whole way down.
Yeah.
I imagine your brother looking exactly like you, just with shorter.
Yeah.
Just walking.
Yeah, the walking sticks. Wild.
We're the wieners and we love to walk. Okay. It's our family
Wieners who
motto.
move.
On the road. The road.
It's probably gonna be actually so fun.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
excited. That's why because I figure you guys have all lived in New York, obviously for.
I hope you have great weather.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it might suck ass if it's.
Yeah.
I don't think it's gonna be bad, but whatever. Then
God
you
bless.
just go to the
Under his
movies.
eye.
Take a cab
Yeah, exactly.
if it rains.
Or you just go to the movies. Yeah. Or you just take the subway.
Yeah.
Take a cab for the
That's
rest
the
of
great
the
thing
trip.
about it, though, because you're just in the city. So
Yeah.
you don't
You
have to
can
really.
stop,
You
right.
can stop
Literally
anywhere,
anytime.
Anywhere,
Yeah.
anytime. Have a snack. Have a chat.
Have
Wow.
a cig.
Have a
The
cig.
bathroom that wise though that might.
That might be a
prove-
little tricky.
You
Yeah.
just get into a restaurant.
Yeah. We're gonna have
That's
two
true.
little kids with us too.
How old are they?
My niece is 8. My nephew's 8. And my niece is 13.
Okay, the 8-year-old might
Is
struggle
he
with
gonna
that
be?
full
Yeah.
Is
walk.
he gonna
yeah.
be chill with that trip?
He doesn't want to go, but
No shit.
Oh boy,
He's
that's
got
gonna
tiny
be
little
fun.
legs.
That's
he's
gonna be
fine.
fun.
He's always running around, talking nonstop. He's always like, duh, Mario. Can I tell you about Mario? Can I tell you about Mario?
And you're gonna do that for the whole length of Manhattan?
You're gonna learn so much about Mario.
I'm gonna learn a lot.
Man.
I'm gonna learn and Kirby. And
Kirby's cool.
Yeah.
Can I tell you about Mario? Can I tell you about Mario?
So can I ask you something? That's what he always says before he starts talking. Hey, can I ask you a question?
I actually say that a lot too.
Do you?
Am I a child?
Yeah.
You're also
Yeah.
8.
Yeah, you should definitely walk along Riverside Park. If,
Okay,
if
yeah,
possible.
Riverside
That
Park is
Riverside Park is sick, and
beautiful.
some of it feels kind of haunted, which is fun. So you can
Ooh.
scare your niece and nephew. Yeah.
Speaking of drinking, I had this thought the other day.
Are you sober?
No, but
Okay.
I had this thought the other day that I think way less people would quit, would like not quit drinking.
Would continue to drink.
Would continue to drink.
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Yeah.
That broke my brain.
He said
Way less
a lot of
people.
Would not quit drinking.
Would quit
Would
not
do it
drink
again.
Way less people would stop quitting
Yeah.
if you weren't allowed to tell people.
Yeah. Oh, that's a good little
You know what
trick.
I mean? I was thinking
Yeah.
because like somebody was like doing it, but like, you know when someone's it's like describing like not drinking, but it feels like you just did it. Like when on Seinfeld when the guy becomes Jewish just to do the jokes. You know what I mean?
Oh.
It's like it's
Well,
kinda,
it's happening more now because it's like cool to not drink.
Right.
or people that don't
they
drink
get their
and they
friends,
don't even
like-
like to drink.
Yeah.
Right.
And then they're like, "Well, I'm sober," and I'm like, "No, you're not.
You
That-
must
you-
be
sober.
wasted in
Sober
order
is
to
not.
be
That's not what sober is.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sober is you have a problem.
That's yeah. That's
you
like
have to confront yourself.
just because you
Yeah.
never liked
Yeah.
and don't choose to. That's fine.
Yeah.
Cool, that's cool.
That's
but
not
you-
sobriety.
Yeah,
Yeah.
what you're
Yeah.
doing is just
Boring.
it's stolen valor in many
Boring.
ways.
boring.
But I think that
Boring.
would be the case. Like
Yeah,
a lot of
I
people
agree.
do it because they try to make it like they're just trying to go with the wave
Right.
and
Yeah.
try to be like, yeah, actually, yeah, I don't even drink.
We're like,
I think better.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
yeah.
I don't give a fuck about how you think.
yeah.
Pay up.
I wake up with energy.
Move. Order your coffee and go. I don't care.
I don't care. It's like, I feel like the same would be said for like marathons or like
Right.
you know, like Tough Mudders, that
Right.
kind of thing.
Yes.
If you couldn't talk about
Yeah,
it.
if Taylor Yarish couldn't post on
That's
his
exactly
story, if he couldn't post his fucking times on his
Taylor.
story, we love you, Taylor, but get a different thing. We love you, Taylor, but there's other stuff to do.
Oh, you guys.
Drag him.
You don't jerk off to Taylor Yarsh's POV Tough Mudder video?
I've never seen one of those,
Where he's
but
got the
that's
GoPro
crazy. What's
strapped
the
to
link?
head?
That's wild. Send me the link.
That's crazy. Send me the link.
Oh, that kills bugs.
Oh, really?
It's a fly gun.
You pulling up like the Joker, though?
Answer the question, Ashlynn.
I'm a bug.
Never felt so. How does this kill bugs?
It shoots salt.
It doesn't have the stuff in it right now.
okay.
But
Shoot salt?
yeah, it hurts. You probably shouldn't point it at anybody.
Oh.
in case
He also
it's
has
one
a
in the
shotgun, which works.
chamber. Yeah,
but
they
real
You
both.
blast them out of the
It's right
sky.
here.
It's a salt shotgun.
Oh my
I had
God.
that for a while. We had a fly problem next door.
It shoots table salt.
Yeah.
Wow.
And it takes
Yeah.
him out
Do
mid-year.
you ever season food with that?
Yeah.
I have. I've
should.
shot
The
eggs
salad?
with it.
You've heard of Salt Bay.
I've shot eggs with it. Yeah.
Alex, is the chicken done? I get it. Need salt.
But it like blasts
Talk
a
about
hole in it.
assault. Am I right? An assault weapon? Is that what they're called?
It's called bug assault rifle.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I know, yeah.
Thought of it.
I'm so amped. As soon as I see a gun, something happens to me.
Oh, I know. I love guns.
I'm just an American.
Guns are. Have you shot guns before?
Yeah.
The gun, making it guns to shoot making it a hunt, it does make it more fun. Like shooting down the fly
Oh,
is
sure.
so much
Yeah,
fun.
yeah,
I
yeah.
also have one of the electrified rackets, which I quite
Oh,
like.
those are fun.
And
Yeah,
I
that's
also-
very Nazi.
And having the cat,
vibes.
it's fun because we get it. Jesus.
Holding them in.
I'm gonna roll right past that.
Yeah, I think that's
That's creepier. The racket.
no, because you're like,
Yeah,
tennis, anyone?
I turn it off. I'm not just watching him burn.
You gotta hear him crackle.
You're like set match.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the gun, it's just like
Quart of
shoot him.
beer.
You have a cat, yes?
I have a cat and
It's
a dog,
fun
yeah.
to watch the cat. She will identify the fly, and then we
then
go
you
after
can-
it together,
Oh,
which
that's
is fun.
fun.
It's
You
kind
team
of,
up.
It's cute.
Yeah.
You with an
Bonding.
electric racket.
And
a
her
cat.
with her
Her
wits.
wiling.
And an
Yes.
attack cat.
Yeah, her wiles.
She's just kind of like, well, she never actually, she just kind of looks at it.
My dog barks at them, and I'm like,
Well, what's that gonna do?
exactly.
Yeah, thanks for nothing.
It's like that's all he does. Just lays down. Bark, bark, bark.
Fly.
He's just letting you know. He's like,
Yeah,
yo, there's
I mean,
a
he's
fly.
a good guy.
Yeah.
He's a good guy.
He's a good
Yeah.
guy. No, I
He
didn't
means
come,
well.
I didn't come here to talk shit about my dog.
He's a chill dude.
Yeah, he's a
a
good
ch-
guy.
yeah.
He's a good guy.
You know what's crazy is
He's one of the good ones.
Are the
Yeah.
leaves in this shot?
What?
Are the leaves in this shot? Did you make it like a jungle shot where there's some?
When I
leaves?
moved it, there is a little bit of
Yeah.
foreground. Yeah, it's kind of
pride.
it's kind of a sexy
It's
shot.
pride.
honestly.
It's pride.
It's kind. It's
cunt.
fun.
It's fent.
It's fent.
It's fun.
It's fent.
I love doing this. I
Bent
send
is
this. I
cunt.
send this emoji too. The little Korean heart.
What's that? That's a Korean heart? I thought that was a
Yeah.
snap.
No, it's a Korean heart.
Oh, really?
I thought that was snaps.
Yeah, because it's a little.
No, I understand that's a heart, but I didn't. Why
That's what the
include-
K-pop people do.
Oh.
Hello.
I like. Wow. Okay.
I'm doing Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, okay. That's better than the hands, I think.
Yeah.
'Cause the hands
new
are too much.
Too, I don't know.
The fingers.
Yeah, but they're
Yeah,
like.
I
With
don't
the
know.
two.
It's
Oh,
like,
blood.
oh,
You guys
arthritic-
you guys doing blood?
No,
arthritic.
that's like the,
No,
Oh.
it's the you
You
can't.
know people can spell blood.
yeah.
The middle one doesn't do what I want it to anymore.
I got my arthritic knuckles.
Yeah.
I can't.
Man.
Mommy loves you.
No, you just go like that. Yeah.
That's cute.
I like
I
it.
do see the heart. That's nice.
I like that much better
Um,
because it's so like little and so like.
Yeah.
I'm like,
This
okay.
fuck ass.
Yeah. Should
Oh,
lay.
do you have bad thumbs?
Yeah.
Oh.
Because they do
You got
this.
these? Me too.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Oh. We got
what-
that.
That's
Yeah.
that's disturbing.
Is it,
cool.
Can you point it up?
What the fuck?
This
That-
is
yours does it more than mine, even. Well,
Can you point up?
yeah, but it's
Yeah.
like
yeah, that's
it
not
bothers
right.
me a little
Yeah,
bit.
if I'm doing.
Ah,
Yeah.
what the fuck?
I gotta be like, good
That's
job,
crazy.
dude.
Now bend it back.
Oh, that's too much.
That's like a 90-degree angle. I can't even look at it. I can't
Ashlynn!
look at it.
Which way's the door?
That way.
She's like,
The
I'm going to
door?
the beach.
That way.
You
You need to leave.
should paint this nail like a mirror so you could like look behind you with it.
Oh, that's good.
So funny.
Get some mirror paint.
That's you.
It goes down. It doesn't go.
Yeah, but if you
Put
just
it
hold it out.
forearm.
Yeah.
It's perfect if you ever get into espionage. Good for corner cover.
You put your thumb around the corner.
Sir?
Also good for upskirts.
Yeah, perfect for Subway upskirt videos.
Oh, boy.
And that's our show.
Look into the camera. Tell them what you got going on before we finish the podcast.
Ashlynn, you go first.
I've got nothing going on, but you can follow me on Instagram at Ashylnn Salzano and TikTok Ashylnn Salzano.
Hi, I'm headlining Grove 34 on Friday, June 27th, 7 p.m. Please come. Also follow me on Instagram at Jill_lives. My name is Jill Weiner.
Jill Weiner.
Jill Weiner.
This has been Two Kramers. Come back for the next Two Kramers.